45 is calling for General Motors CEO to reopen the Ohio auto plant that just closed, and 45 basically has no say so in whether it opens up or stays closed. 45 stepped up his pressure on General Motors to reopen a Ohio manufacturing plant that recently closed and put about 2,000 people out of work. 45's arm twisting came in a series of separate tweets on Saturday and Sunday. He capped his weekend rant against the General Motors with a tweet disclosing that he had vented his frustration during a conversation with the company's CEO, Mary Barra. I am not happy that it is closed when everything in our country is booming. Nothing in our country is booming at all. That's is what 45 fails to realize, is that nothing is really booming at all. Um, I asked her to sell it or do something quickly. She blamed the UAW union. I don't care. I just want it open. The union is United Automobile Workers, which represents the employees who lost their jobs in the Lordstown closure. Excuse me. Trump had previously told a UAW leader, David Green, to get his act together and produce for the Lordstown workers. Green didn't respond to a request for comment Sunday. General Motors said in a statement released Sunday evening that the future of the plants scheduled to be closed will be resolved between GM and the UAW. The automaker also said that his opportunities are available for virtually all impacted employers and employees at its plant that are to be shuttered. We will remain open to talking with all the affected stakeholders, but our main focus remains on employees and offering them jobs in other plants where we have growing opportunities, the company said. Even as 45 said he talked to Barra, he was calling on General Motors to reopen its Lordstown plant or find another owner while insisting that the Detroit automaker must act quickly. He also blasted General Motors for letting down the U.S. and asserted much better automakers are coming to the country. 45 praised Toyota for its investment in the U.S. in an apparent attempt to depict General Motors as being less committed to its home country than the Japan automaker. The Lordstown closure has become a hot-button issue in the area of Ohio that is expected to be critical for 45 if he plans to seek re-election, as he plans in 2020. Hopefully, he doesn't get re-elected, because I do not want to see another 4 years of the ugly fucker of the ugly fucker fucking things over. 45 prevailed in Ohio in the 2016 election, a win that helped 45 prevailed in Ohio in the 2016 election, and one that helped him win enough electoral college votes to become a squatter, despite losing the popular vote to Hillary Clinton. Now, the thing is, when it comes to the Republicans, the electoral college is rigged in their favor, because they're always winning because the Republicans are always winning the electoral college, but they're losing the popular vote to the Democrats. That may be one reason why 45 joined a coalition of Ohio workers Ohio lawmakers and efforts to get the Lordstown plant running again. The tweets marked some of his most pointed criticism of General Motors so far. 45 has skewered several other U.S. companies for not doing more to help their country's economy, but his remarks so far have been more bark than bite. For instance, he has publicly called upon Apple to ship most of its manufacturing from China to the U.S., but the Silicon Valley company continues to make its iPhones and most other products overseas. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine, a Republican, last week expressed doubts General Motors will reopen its Lordstown plant, but he said the automaker indicated it's in talks with another company about using the site. More than 16 million vehicles were made at the Lordstown plant during its 53-year history until General Motors closed it earlier this month as part of a massive reorganization. The company also intends to close 4 other plants by next year.